Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be making Superbox Siege Defense tier list for update 5.1. Now let's get this started. There's nothing to say about telescope and scientist telescope, so they will be at D tier. For large telescope, then he got a force field, a grab and 300 HP, so I will place him at C tier. Ninja telescope will be over large telescope because he is a combination of large telescope and telescope. Sharpshooter telescope will be over large telescope, but behind ninja telescope because she can spawn large telescope and some telescope and a snipe ability, but no ability for survivability. Upgrade ninja telescope will be on B tier because he is basically ninja telescope but unable to get infected, more HP and to more attack abilities. I will place telescope strider behind upgrade ninja telescope. He does not have any survivability ability. I think I will place mech telescope at the top of C tier because he has many arsenals and a survivability ability. I will place engineer telescope behind mech telescope because he have a shield generator, which is good for protecting, and a turret for attacking. There's nothing to say about Boombox, so he will be at D tier. Even though Ninja Boombox does not have an survivability ability, but he dealt a lot of damage, so he will be the top of C tier. For large Boombox, then he got high HP but his ability kinda sucks and he got low speed, so he will be behind large telescope. For Boombox woman, then she is the same as Ninja telescope but less attack ability but more HP, so she will be over Ninja Boombox. For Boombox strider, then he is able to fly and got 750 HP, but he has lack of damage, so he will be behind sharpshooter and over large telescope. Wait, let me fix this. Now it is in the right place. Anyways, for Teslaman, then he got nothing to say except for a stun ability, so he will be the top of D tier. For Tesla woman, then she is also the same as Teslaman, but she can infect all enemies that are under 1k HP and her stun now can burn, so we will be at the last of C tier. For large Tesla, then he got 1k HP but his attack got a huge delay, so he will be behind large Boombox and over Tesla woman. For Sawblade man, then I will place him over Tesla woman since he got more attack ability. For Sawblade woman, she is actually quite good but lack of damage, so she will be behind Ninja Boombox. Now for large Sawblade, then he is quite strong but lack of ability to get close to his enemies, so he will be over Ninja telescope but under mech telescope. I will rearranging the place of Sawblade man and large Boombox. For Timer man, then he has nothing special except for a time stop ability, which make him better than Sawblade man. For Timer woman, then she is quite strong because she can stop time on both single and AOE and can make a zone for damaging and healing, so she will be over telescope strider. For large Timer Titan, then he only have a time stop ability and a power boost ability, so he will be higher than Boombox strider. For Flame Flinger telescope, then there not much special about him except for he got dual flamethrowers and some damage, so he will be higher than Timer man. For Super telescope, then there also nothing much about him except for he can jump multiple times and a orb blast, so he is higher than Flame Flinger telescope. For Ultra Super telescope, then his ability are quite good after the buffs, so he will deserve his first place on B tier now. For the author, then he is really good after the update 5 because Scope and Echo are really op summons, so he will be on a tier. For Cosmic telescope, then he is just a mix of telescope, Boombox and Tesla, but he is able to fly and got 900 HP, so he will be on top of tier C. For large Cosmic, then she is very good but she does not have any ability for survivability, so she is behind the author. For Titan telescope, then he is right now quite good for both survivability and damage dealers, so he will be on the top of tier B. For Ultra telescope Titan, then he is extremely strong with his ability, so he will be on the top of tier A. For Injured telescope Titan, then he is quite suck because only his stomp was doing damage, so he will be on top of tier C. For Boombox Titan, then he got a spammable blaster so he can fly around and spam, which make him the top of tier B. For Upgrade Boombox Titan, then he is a strong damage dealer, but he is no longer able to spam, so he will be behind Ultra telescope Titan. For Injured Boombox Titan, then he is basically a less spam version of him and can scream, so he will be behind Telescope Strider. For Titan Tesla, then he got to stun abilities, a stomp, a teleport and back claws, but his damage output is quite low, though he will be over Telescope Strider. Thunderman Titan is basically Titan Teslaman, but his stun now doing damage and a hammer, which now he can do damage, so he will be the top of tier B. There's nothing to say about upgrade Titan Teslaman because he is capable to solo death mode. For Sawblade Titan, then his attack are mostly bad except for a bug which make him the fastest character in Superbox Siege defense, so he will be the top of tier C. For Ultra Sawblade Titan, then after update 5 buff, then he is able to attack air and dealing massive damage with his back sus, so he will be on tier S. For Titan Timer Man, then he is a very good supporter with his abilities, so he will be above the author. Now we have Dummy, a crossover character, and to be honest, this guy was extremely overrated just because his banana nuke can deal 1k damage, but the rest ability are bad, so I will place him over Timer Man. Now for Speed Demon, he is from Speed Demon boss fight and his damage are not bad for a crossover character, so I will place him over Boombox Woman. For Yakid, he is from Yakid and his damage was quite low, but his defense is extremely high, so I will place him over Damage Titan Telescope. For Lamphead, then his damage is good, he has a range ability and an AW ability, but only 750 HP, so I will place him behind Speed Demon. For Gordon Freeman, then his damage is mid, got a mini gravity gun and an ability, which gave him force field and heal him to max, so I will place him over Timer Woman. For Subspace Titan, then he costs 10 billion points, which make him impossible for a normal player to obtain him. For Crewmate Titan, then he is a definition of a glass cannon. His DPS is over upgrade Titan Teslaman and an auto track shots, but he only has 3500 HP, so I will place him behind Ultra Sawblade Titan. I think I will move Ultra Telescope Titan to be over Crewmate Titan. For Dustrust Sands, then he is the same as Subspace Titan, but just 10 trillion points. For non-empowered Cone Mage, then she has good amount of HP, but her damage is quite mid, but also she can heal allies and gave them force field, so I will place her over the author. For empowered Cone Mage, then she has now had more HP, more damage, and her summons are now better, and most importantly, she can solo death mode, so I will place her over upgrade Titan Teslaman. For upgrade Telescope, then he got 600 HP, but his equipment and HP are quite bad, so I will place him behind Ninja Boombox. For upgraded Large Telescope, then now he is able to fly, got dual rocket and some more abilities to attack, so I will place him over Damage Telescope Titan. For Glitch Telescope, then his HP was a bit low but good damage, 50% to block an attack, and he can fly extremely fast, so I will place him over Large Cosmic. For upgraded Sharpshooter, then was an underrated character, but her Ultra Shot can dealt over 1 OK damages and low cooldown, which is insane, so I will place her over Crewmate Titan. For upgraded Telescope Strider, then his abilities are quite good, but they're nothing to make him too outstanding than other characters, so he will be over Titan Telescope. For upgraded Boombox, then he has good damage, but his HP was low and he can get infected, so I will place him over Telescope Strider. For upgraded Large Boombox, then he got to Blasters, a jetpack, but it took too long for him to shoot and he can get infected, so I will place him below upgraded Large Telescope. For upgraded Ninja Boombox, then he has really good damage but lack of AoE attack, so he is behind Thunderman Titan. For upgraded Boombox Woman, then she had good amount of damage and AoE attack and can heal alive, but her damage was not higher than upgraded Ninja Boombox, so she will be behind him. For upgraded Tesla, then he is the same as upgraded Boombox, but just a stun ability, so he will be higher than him. For upgraded Large Tesla, then his damage is quite good, but his teleport is still slow, so he will be over Ultra Super Telescope. For upgraded Tesla Woman, then she is the same as her last version, but more HP, to new weapons and to new abilities, so she will be over upgraded Tesla Man. For improved Titan Telescope, then he is way too strong, so I will be place him on the top of death mode solo tier. For repaired Titan Telescope, then he has cannon that can shoot lasers and blast orbs, and his last 3 arms are up, but it required kills, which is bad in high difficulty game mode, so I will place him below upgrade Boombox Titan. For repaired Boombox Titan, HP is low, but when he got empowered, he can spam his blasters like crazy, but I think I will place him on the top of tier A. Now for Brown Telescope, then this guy got low damage without enraged, but if he do, then he is actually can solo death mode, but it will take him almost an hour, so he will be the lowest of death mode solo tier. For party telescope, then his damage is insanely high and his regeneration was insane, plus he can solo death mode, so I will place him behind empowered cone mage. Lastly, Large Bunny Boombox was C's Superbox Siege defense staff members exclusive, so she is unobtainable for normal player. Now it's time to rearranging this tier list. Alright guys, so my tier list is complete now. It's all for now. See you guys next time.